Right, so in today's video, it's the next part of this front lawn renovation, and the aim of today is to actually remove a lot of this dead grass and to begin preparing the soil ready for seed. I am going to be eventually getting on with some fresh topsoil just to make quite a nice seed bed, but what I want to do is work with the soil that we currently have. But before I do that, we obviously need to remove all of this dead grass. If you want to see the previous part of this renovation, or one of the previous parts, we actually killed off this entire lawn using Roundup. We removed the bush, which was quite a sad moment, if I say so myself. We took out the light, and you can see the space is looking a little bit horrendous, and we're going to make it look even worse technically today. So I'm going to scalp this as low as I possibly can, and then be as aggressive as I can with the scarifier to rip out as many of these grass plants as I can. And if I don't remove them all, it's not the end of the world. No one is going to die, because they eventually just decompose and break down into the soil. There's loads of good bacteria back into this. That's not an issue whatsoever, but we just want to have this looking more of a soil base than kind of a dead grass orange mess that it currently is. So there we go, this space has been scarified to within an inch of its life. It is a different day at time of record now, just didn't have time to finish it all on the one day. You can see I've removed some more of like the bigger roots that we're knocking about in this space where the bushes were, and there's only one final step now in this soil prep, and that's to get on and actually hollow tine aerate the space. And what hollow tine aeration is going to do is it's going to remove solid cores from the lawn, like you can see there. So it's going to be taking these cores out with the soil, and that's beneficial for a few different reasons. Firstly, it's going to allow this soil to breathe a little bit. It's going to allow some good airflow through the soil. It increases the microbial activity, which is always a massive benefit. But what it's also doing is decompacting the soil to an extent. But what it will mean is when we get on and actually level the lawn with some new topsoil, obviously that soil's going to fall down into the hole, which kind of reduces the aeration benefits that you get. But when that seed germinates, it's going to enable those roots to go absolutely agadoo under the surface, because that soil in those holes is going to be quite loose, and it's going to help to decompact the spaces around it as well. Now, if you don't do the aeration part of this process, you're not going to die. No one is going to die. Your seeds will be absolutely fine, but it is going to give them a bit of a better start, a stronger start, and it's going to enable them to bed in to that soil just that a little bit better. But less waffling from me. Let me get a podcast in my ears and let's get on with this aerator and hollow tine aerate the entire space. Right, so there we go, the aeration is complete, and at this point what you could do is just let these cores dry out in the sun for a day or two. Get on with your scarifier and just pulverise them to absolute pieces. And what's going to happen is, yeah, some of the bits are going to fall back down to the holes, but like we said before, it's about loosening the soil up. And what the cores will almost act as well as a bit of a free top dressing, so you can rake all that about, smooth it out with a rake, a lawn lute, anything like that, and then you can get on with your seeds and crack on with that job, rake it over, and it's boss. However, because I've taken out the light at the front and also the bush, those spaces do need leveling, hence why I've gone out and bought quite a bit of topsoil so I can actually get on and level this entire space out, get it nice and smooth, ready for that seed. So thanks for watching today's video. If you want to follow along with the rest of this lawn renovation, the next step is going to be leveling it with topsoil. Then consider subscribing if you haven't already. The Instagram, the TikTok, all that's in the description below. It's Novice Gardener Official on TikTok, by the way. And yeah, that's it for today's video. Give it a like if you enjoyed it, or at least found it useful. And finally, thanks for watching.